I just got done listening to that Unlucky Morpheus and some other stuff, and oh man, what a complete day today, whether people realize it or not. For myself and my personal little music journey, this has been as good as it gets for real. I mean, I got other stuff on deck, and there's always people that didn't get exactly what they wanted, and that sounds like real life to me. I apologize. I mean, if you're looking for, everything you want, you should go to that place and find it. We're going to finish off today, and I don't know what order I'm going to put everything up in. I really don't. But we're going to finish by listening. I hadn't actually heard the song that the Unlucky Morpheus played, the Dream Theater tune. And I found this, and let's do it. Let's check it out. I'm gonna turn the microphone off for most of it, unless I did. I'm sorry if I forget, and it's just I'm doing the laundry, and I don't know if you can hear it or not. I thought about it. I'm like, well, should I just wait till the laundry's done? And I'm like, well, the problem is I do this all day, and then I got actually this fat beat that I found, and I got a new style of. I figured something out, so I want to try it today. So I really need to get this done and move on to the next project and so on and so forth. So laundry just kind of going to happen. So if it's annoying, I used to apologize. I think I'm done apologizing. I think we're going to go back to I have the most love and respect for everyone. But if this isn't the channel for you, it's not the channel for you. I'm just kind of going with this freestyle approach. So let's check this tune out. I already know I just heard it, so I know it's going to be killer. I just want to hear a couple of what the differences. Obviously, there'll be differences. Whatever. I want to hear before this song starts, and a little just to say, because I was digging through my crap and found a bunch of stuff, and things are going good now. But I don't talk about this stuff much, so Dream Theater fans, this be confusing. Hey, is this the first time you ever seen Dance of Eternity, Breaking the Fourth Wall, Dream Theater? This might not be the right place to see it. Everybody else, bus riders especially, I've been talking about this for a while. We got the 10,000 combined now between two channels already. So I'm going to reach out to the guy who owned this club. Yeah. And it has been closed for a long time. But that's where I fed dog. Every time I tell you this, I'm like, hey, have you heard of this one? And I'm like, hey, I fed that band. I really did. Served them drinks or fed them food or helped load in, or not a lot of loading in, a couple. Not many, 3 or 4. Another bar, I did 3 or 4. I'm not a roadie. I'm usually a cook or ad hoc security. I can bartend. I don't have that up, but I did go to bartending school. I mean, that qualifies me for government, so I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it. That one wrote itself. See? Much better off. Yes. Oh, we got to go back to that heavy stuff there. The Mirror is my favorite Dream Theater song, and then now I'm starting to think maybe I've heard this before, but there's so much. There's that laundry. Sounds like a bear is using the hallway for. Never mind. Um. Uh. Oh, this is really good. So I was privileged enough to see. I've seen Dream Theater twice. Um. I think cheap seats both times. No front row for these guys. I was thoroughly impressed by the quality of the sound in both shows, except one of them they had some technical difficulties. But it was outdoors. I think they were opening for Deep Purple. Bless everyone's heart. I mean, no disrespect. I don't go see shows at the casino no more, so that's out of my yeah. Um, we don't talk about it, but my honey bunny shouldn't gamble. Well, she doesn't gamble. But we all have our things, you know what I mean? And I'm not here to I don't know. That's her story. Her story. Oh, oh, you know, her story. Yes, it is. This is fantastic. Um, and then I'm just enthralled watching it. But I think I might have. I now that, hey, but it's see, it could have been just a reoccurring um, tonality in that in the keyboard that tied it into. I mean, you know what I mean. So that's here. To be fair, Dream Theater is at the limit of my listening abilities. It's just hey, best comment on this video. This is the easiest one of the easiest Dream Theater songs to sing. What a great comment. You go to the video and like that comment. That person is witty. They are incredibly witty, and it's so funny because it's simple, right? Well, you know, if I gotta explain it to you, maybe it's not. So let's go back. All right. So if the main reason I did this was for that moment, then I am greatly satisfied, and I would, yeah. Um, the unlucky Morpheus, um, they they own that part a little better. Now we don't do this much. I'm just giving one up. I made a couple videos where we named some names and said, "Oh look." Now, to be fair, if that's what you're looking for, it won't stick around past today. Today's my day. I'm uh I'm following my favorite YouTubers advice and really poking at a bear all day without actually doing anything but love and care and respect for music. Um, but at the same time, you know, talking about it's tough on this one. I don't actually know nobody's name. That's why I kept going with Unlucky Morpheus. I learned their name today. Today's like the first day I saw their stuff. So I guess my favorite YouTuber taught me to be an a-hole, but I'm just trying to be an a-hole with respect. This is so awesome. Let's go back. That was so good. Oh my goodness, the universe finishes off with this video. It's so weird. I can't believe I just said what I just said. So then I saw this solo. I watched them give the head nod to each other. Come on over here. We're gonna go. We're gonna line up, do our statue. It was fire, so good. I might have to take a break and visit my Upchurch retreat for a minute. But before I do, oh my goodness. So here's the deal. This is the exclamation point on the entire thing. And hopefully you find this last and not first. Steve Vai and Billy Sheehan playing for David Lee Roth. Once again, if we want to talk about pinnacles and my personal tastes, then the names are written in stone, the experience is done, and almost nothing, because of the now varied taste and the fact that I love so much different types of music. There's nothing that just wows me anymore. But watching those two gentlemen play and trade licks back and forth was one of the greatest experiences of my life. So once again, should I go, every day? Should I be like, oh, that's cool. These guys are awesome. I mean, that ain't no Steve Vai and Billy Sheehan, but it's all right. See what I mean? So that's the problem, is the people, that's everyone who wants someone to tell them what they want to hear wants to hear the other person tell them that I love their shit as much as they do. Well, for all I know, this is technically way better than the licks I saw. But because I saw them drenched in sweat, probably whacked out of my mind on something fun, a concert that was 80% women, which blew my mind. It was the best show ever. It was 80s, and there weren't as many uptight people, so it was really fun. It was a good time. And then just this beautiful environment. I'm soloing this show. It's just me, myself, and I, because I went to see them two guys play. Best smelling show I ever went to, too. Like, no BS. I mean, that one didn't smell like Dirty Dudes in the Pit, which unfortunately isn't off-putting for me, but it's, not my favorite. When, that David Lee Roth smells, that show smelled, that's Freudian. Smelled like girls and flowers and screaming metal from two of the greatest players I've ever seen. See? So, and it's not even a sad story, but that's my exclamation point on why after today I will go back to using almost no names because I don't do that. It creates really bad habits in my language pattern where I honor my personal tastes instead of how I should be influenced by this instead of going. So here's the thing, I'm not BSing nobody, but my honey, she never understood this part. And we'll finish this up. I said, there's an acting element. And you're like, what do you mean? And I said, well, the emotion and all that's real. But the Billy Sheehan and Steve Vai fact needs to somehow be stifled, in my personal opinion. So and is it Mr. Young and Patchouli? I can't. I swear to God, he's wearing his own T-shirt. If I could read his shirt, I could tell you what it said. Um, I've watched. Did they get a new drummer at this point? I think I remember watching their old drummer like shred up cover tunes on a Slayer cover on a Hello Kitty drummer. Wow. I hope you understand my point. I got nothing but love for music, so I put my personal preferences aside always to enjoy what I can out of all the new music or old music that I'm reliving, and then I try to have it hit my nerves and my feelings and dump that out instantly to you, which I'm pretty good at, I have to admit. I don't like an unexpressed thought. All right. Sorry for the cursing. Little duck to big duck. It was right there at the bottom. John Petrucci and John Young and Mike Portnoy. Yeah, so this still is there because isn't that the drummer? Jordan Rudess, he must be the keyboardist. Fantastic. Yeah, so there you go. And then, here. Hold on. It's just a system for me. Haruna Midori Miyako Asami. Ah, excellent. Where's the drummer? They don't have the drummer in this list. Just so you know, on my own. No, don't save that. We don't want to save that. I just saying. I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just trying to make a point. The I need to control every aspect portion of this game. That's why I keep saying everybody. I don't ask for anything, and I keep telling everybody this might not be the channel for you. I don't mind. It won't hurt my feelings. If it hurt my feelings, I'd ask for stuff. I don't want anything. Oh, that was so good, and it took 21 minutes. We're done. Have a good one.